us home. I want to speak this without fear or favor. If you accept to work with him, you will be his best friend. Demonstration must face the law. We want to condemn it in the highest terms. The district council of Terego today is condemning of trying to go to arrest, to remove RDC from his office. And in that bloody demonstration, the legal demonstration, I was there watching what was happening. RDC, I think people are power hungry. There were people who were demonstrating, who were welcoming this. We watched. They were paraded from there. Even some journalists jumping around. When we wanted them to get our side, they had even refused because we did not pay them. They were paid by the perpetrators of this illegal demonstration. And today, some of you are here. Be very careful. Be very careful. We are still in authority. To get the other side from the people. You were not, RDC was not in his office. Those who were there, we are supporting the demonstrators. They allowed them to speak. When your boss is not there, it looked like a coup. Those of us who were there, the plan looked like a coup. The deputy RDC, I don't know who is posted here as somebody's agent. I want to propose that and support. The deputy RDC must be transferred. Let the president rescue us. He has been planning, when he sees the reshuffles are coming, even if he has his godmother or the godfather there in the appointing authority, until when he is here. Aigogua, when he has remained here, what does he have special to remain in Terego? Is he only appointed for Terego? Let him go. I also want to recommend our brother, the assistant, the RDC, even he told the body to some of councillors, campaigns are coming, he wants to go and beat us down there. Before he beats us, we must beat him. Let him be taken to work elsewhere. Let him also go and work elsewhere. Not in the district. One, Mr. Cow, there was a motorcycle given by UNICEF for activities in the 3 local governments that are helping the refugees. We have 3 sub-counties that are hosting refugees, Olupi, Oreama, Omogo. This motorcycle of Omogo, the person who was recruited by UNICEF to work for Omogo decided to go with this motorcycle. The then RDC was requested to bring this motorcycle here. And we did not know that it was going to be given. You will help us whether local government is supposed to give transport for the security officers or for the RDC's office. You will help us. When Omogo requested for this motorcycle, it is becoming an issue. I will go down and decampaign those councillors who recommended, particularly the DEC members. He must go before he goes to the campaigners. Our voters know us. When they are creating for us hostile environment, they must go. DPC will love you so much. It is good that you have come. I want to speak this when you are here. On that day, I moved there, I said, what is happening? Why are these people behaving like this? You told me you already condemned they are not going to come here. To my surprise, I saw these people who were coming. My colleague, honorable councillors, the police of Terego, we are compromised. They were compromised. What did they do? They did not stop these hooligans. People who were coming, who were very weak, who had checked, all finished with the alcohol, with the red eyes. Those are drug addicts, drunkards, hooligans. In the training centers, they should not spoil the name of NRM. I did not see better LC chairman or a councillor who thinks possibly in that demonstration. Those are confused people. Let them not spoil the name of NRM. They are better people in NRM. We are NRM. We love our party. When these people were coming, I thought we are going to have maybe, you see, when you want to make somebody to leave what he's doing, you have to act. I did not see my police acting, which means the police was compromised. DPC, I want to say, this time where the campaigns are coming, if truly you acted, these people were not going to misbehave. I would recommend you also be transferred from Terego, go and do work where maybe there are no demonstrations. We must learn to speak the truth and tell our people what we want, the Terego, how we want Terego to develop. There's no need for somebody to fear. For me, if I was to die, I would have died in that district called Terego district local government. By the way, I'm one of the heroes. I'm one of the ladies to be counted as a hero in Terego district local government. We fought for these districts. Nobody should own the district. How technical officers participated. Some of the journalists are even civil servants. I don't know when they are entering in a class. Before invitation, they are there covering. Some of them are teachers. Let us act upon them. For me, I don't fear. Even if tomorrow you go and campaign me, you say it was Icon who resolved this, I will be the happiest woman digging in Vapio. I will be there. Chairman, if this was a proper planning that RNDC is engaging with the opposition, when these people were running, I heard with my own ears. The demonstrators were saying, Saka, we are not coming for you. We are going to vote you again, you be there. What does that mean? What is the implication for us? Was this demonstration not planned for RDC? Was it because he's in opposition? The person who is in opposition is you. Our brother Saka Wilfred, the LC5 chairman for Terego, who is in opposition. Why we are there shouting, Saka for you, you be there. We are going to give you our votes again. What does that mean? If you people here in the house, if you have brain, my colleague, honorable councillors, what is the meaning? We are not here to punish somebody as a son. We are not the appointing authority. The president knows very well. The president knows very well. He can work with the people, even if opposition. President knows our RDC and Galia very well. That's why he has appointed him to come to Terego. Should we be all the time fighting? When shall we develop? Outsiders are appreciating what Terego has done, but it is us Terego killing. Mr. Chair, IGT Erua have been in Terego. IGT Kampala in Terego. The technical staff, including the engineers, the environmentalists, what mentioned from the Ministry of Lands and Urban Development came. Because of the issue of corruption, because of Nara Bridge, they were there. What did they do? Recently, the State Minister for Economic Monitoring was here in Terego. She was here in Terego. There were people to be arrested. They have not yet arrested them. What is it that these useless allegations that cow put in money, there was money fixed there by our understand engineer for Saka Wilfred to buy pick-up vehicle for campaigns. When are you going to buy the vehicle? 100 million was for us in Nadua. You were supposed to get 25. I consulted 25 other tech members, 25. What have we done with the money? They concoct useless stories in their meetings and they bring it to disrupt us in the council. This must be stop. We need our own brother who wanted to work together to develop Terego. If it truly there were rumors that money was sent through our registrar of NLM, why do you mobilize people to get 15,000? That's money for land. 15,000? You want people to come and buy the local government? What kind of heart are we having? Because of this, let us clean our house today. My colleague, honorable councillors, let us not run away from our responsibilities. When somebody put for you fire, it is coming towards your home, we also go and put another fire in the middle. Let them meet there. Nobody is a coward. We are also elected by people. We must go and face ourselves during the campaign. Let us leave officers who are transferred here to come and work for us. Let them do their work in peace. If this period is hitting and you know that it is tough for you, go and sleep. You also go and rest. I rested for 5 years. What has happened? Am I not back in the council? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bit of government business. Colleague members, this is our meeting. Emotions aside.
You must speak with emotions. When they were demonstrating, they came with emotions.
Okay, my job.
Thank you, Chair. I would have spoken with emotions. But since the district chair gave the opportunity for the one who was demonstrated against, spoke humbly, gave us guidance, I don't want to speak with emotions. I also don't want to go to stray. I want to restrict myself to the rules of procedure and a bit deal with what happened on Tuesday. Mr. Chair, I stood as an independent candidate, though I have my party. I'm not a member of NRA. But I want to say it was a big shame on NRA. Big shame. I want to describe them shameless dogs. How do you lick your own vomit? Very, very unfortunate. If you were a member of that party, I would have resigned.
We correct.
It is a seat. You know, members who are respected, especially the party chairpersons and the sub-county, organize such kind of demonstrations. What kind of leadership are they exhibiting? Like the one of mine, Billy, who was dried up while walking. Your children are there. I would have even advised him to sit down and maybe eat from the children. I will never respect such idiots. It is very unfortunate. And all the man lowered himself to mobilize people to go and demonstrate. The other one led BLF for 5 years, and the BLF was in a real mess. I don't know why my chairperson is giving him breathing ground. These are hooligans which should not be tolerated. Especially many who came from my sub-county, I told them, they are ridiculous. Whether they don't vote for me next time, I've told them they are lunatics. And I will continue to tell them. Saturday I will be around. I promise, Chairman. I will be having I will gather a number of them to tell them the irritating. Because I know where I will get my votes. If you don't vote me as the husband, the wife will vote. Granted. When the assistant RDC came here, he started well. But it is very interesting that he's changing like you cannot be thinking that you will be promoted today when you were recruited yesterday. People who talk to him freely should learn this. RDC, you also at times create some of your problems. Where some yesterday you allowed the assistant to go and you delegate such kind of, I'm going there today. I should have been there from the start. I'm going to tell the people of Katini today messages which were given to them was more of rubbish. You now learn to delegate. From here, we collide in some meetings. After maybe speaking on behalf of the chairman, I will declare a meeting closed if you are not there. You don't give chance for those issues to speak. When you are delegating people, you know people who will be able to speak well. The issue of DPC, you are here. The circulating audio here needs to be thoroughly investigated. This operative has not fled. He is around. Actually, that is a criminal matter. The RDC should have taken both to court for defamation. The DSO, I think you were working with a very big snake. Your nature of work and the character, one day you will be bitten by the snake. For me, I always want to be very open. I've ever spoken this. When I interact with somebody for a week, I will have known this person is not the right person. For me, I knew some of those things early enough. It is time for us to condemn this. The act was unlawful. The police did not act professionally the way it should. The public, when we want to demonstrate peacefully, the public management order is there. You seek permission to demonstrate peacefully, and it is written okay by the IGP. I don't know who okayed this one here. When it is peaceful. This is an illegality. As DPC, if you acted on behalf of the IGP and you okayed it, we will also want to understand. The one who enacted public management order were not foolish. They wanted things to be done order. But the order was not there. The order was not there. It is very unfortunate. In a video clip, I was also seeing this other look at the Wayuri saying they are coming here on Monday. If the RDC is still in the office, DPC, if anything happens here on Monday and it's checked, we will say you're part of that problem. The regional security apparatus should not take management of our security when our eye is still you. Don't get compromised. You act with the minimum force to ensure that these hooligans do not come here again. The procedures of recommending somebody to go are there. One of them, which we are now saying, the two people in your offices should take leave. Just transferred. Or else they resign in the public interest. They resign in public interest. You don't see somebody here for 1 full month, he's planning evil somewhere. He comes here to defend, which is not correct. You are in public speaking on behalf of the RDC, you shout like a dog, a rabid dog. This one is uncalled for. Even if you are our own, we must say what we are doing is wrong. You are a rabid dog. You should be vaccinated. You know, once you are rabid, the best is to call you, to slaughter you in event. There you cannot now receive the vaccination, you should be called. if I were the appointed authority, I would have recalled some of these people to go and contest. Because they think politics, contesting is easy. Let them go and contest. We'll see whether they will be voted. Others even failed several times. They don't want to listen. Now, when you are given an appointment, you should be hiding yourself now like a coward dog, without even barking. But it's very unfortunate. It is upon now you, members of the NRM, especially you. I know your shock absorbers are not very strong. You will be speaking like a first, we will speak this. It must go to the media. We're also going to remind them. For me, I can fool somebody in public. I've done it once. I will speak on behalf of the chairman and declare the meeting closed. And they walk away. That's all. Let's take charge of the district. DSO, you are here. RDC, you are here. DPC, you are here. Your OCCAD is here. The security system is here. I want to see what will happen on a Monday. If I see lunatics again, it is, I think, now one day. The DPC, the best is to encounter such people. You beat all of us. We also mobilize a number of people to come and counteract them here. We see who will win the game. Radicalism can also help. When the system is defeated, when we speak like this, they will say you record a statement for inciting public. No? I want to make it clear like this. You also allow a fool to be arresting people that is, I don't know on whose orders he's acting. This man called Eric, DPC, the concerned citizen will one day get problems. If he's acting on the orders of the police, he goes to my place, we will see what will happen. Thank you.
Thank you very much, for your submissions. I think the summary is RDC should know how to delegate. That is it. No, there was a meeting in Inventi. I went with the honorable Kim. I was just free. Kim, I went as the LC5 chairperson. Then I eventually acted as the RDC. And what brought confusion was RDC was paid the iron and the LC5 So this is where you lack the manpower. I'm around. I know how this is speak. That's a matter of extending the apology of the president will give. Honorable Oshimashiraj.
Thank you so much, Chair. I think I need to start it on a very bad note by saying that I need to apologize for the unbecoming behavior that took place on Tuesday for those proclaimed NRM members. Because NRM, I think there was some time some Kano came to address us here in this hall down there. He did say that there are some people who think they're in NRM, but we're never in NRM. Because NRM has got the policies, NRM has got the laws. I would feel that if we are really practicing NRM, would have first of all studied. It was very unfortunate that I hear some honorable members were cited in that act.
Yes.
Very disappointing. Because we clearly know that what, as the speaker did say, what section 71, 72, and 73 dictated, because the Local Government Act and the Constitution, they dictate. What they put there is final. It's not debated. We only act upon it. What they say about if in case the RDC is to do something wrong, which procedures to use. So I think I would really say that the office of the president was attacked. I would wish, Chair, you to seek guidance from you on the legal position of what happens if the president's office is attacked. Because we are saying there's almost no government here.
Yeah.
So I really felt very sorry for our colleague members who did participate. And the members of the fourth estate, I think that is the media. You see, there was one day I saw on the newspaper that the councillors in Terego district protested over Nara Bridge. So it was also a news to us, the Honorable House. So I think, Kao, you need to liaise with the communication officer, and maybe if at all we could see how something maybe to apportion some budget to maybe call this media house and give them some training on how to do their mandate. Because I'm having a feeling that these people even completely, they don't know what they're doing. Because I think the district chairman, you were really very right. When you want to hit on a point, you see that their issue is they always want to be the ones breaking news. Whether the news is positive or negative, they want to do what? To break it fast. You see now, these are the things that are bringing issues for us at the district level. So, and RDC, I was very happy that when you did direct the cow to look into the issues of those technical officers who were cited in the act of that illegal demonstration. So, in the consequent view, I would say you begin by cleaning your house. For those who participated in leading these people from wherever they came from to overthrow the president in the president's office must also be held liable. And anyone who participated, who connived to ensuring that that act takes place should be held liable. Because we are all being gathered and we all respect the Constitution. I'm an NRM member. The council of Terego is dominated by NRM, and we are proud of that. We only have one key opposition member, that is the district chairman, who actually has no voice. Because we are here, we're in charge. Because the district council is in charge. Sometimes it's wrong to apportion blames on the district chairman over some of these issues. And there are series of ways in which the corruption is being fought. List of the names: anti-corruption, this. I think these people are overusing state resources for coming to Terego. I don't know how much they normally use. You can see fleet of vehicles coming to Terego and they go again. Coming to Terego and they go again. We have got whatever it takes I think they did say that there are some people moving on police bond. I think I was one of them. I don't even think that was a bond. Because someone just called me to say that there was they called it what? General inquiry. They wanted to understand something from me. So why would you say that I'm moving with a bond? You wanted to understand and I've given you, then you act upon it. If I'm liable for that, that's when I'll go to the legal terms. So I'll be ready to wait for that, no matter what it takes. So we are not going to compromise over that, and we are not going to let the district down because of an individual, because of selfish interest. I say this for God and praise.
Thank you very much, Honorable Sirs, for your service. I think we have been complaining over leakage of information. I think as we proceed, the same leakage is on. And a number of platforms I'm seeing people already posting. I don't want to warn anyone now, but at an appropriate time I will warn all the suspects. Honorable Vuni, Augustine, I will pray that we come clear with our recommendations in the good interest of time.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman and the Augustine House. Mr. Chairman, allow me to appreciate you for this special meeting. And it is important and prudent that when something wrong happens in the district, which is liable to compromise the welfare of the people of Terego, then you liaise with the chairman, the protocol chairman, to what? To see to it that it is a timely addressed. I think I say, for that, I give you plus. And I have heard all that has been presented, especially by the chairman and complimented by the RDC. As already said by my colleagues, it's a very, very unfortunate situation. And I want to add my voice to condemn this kind of act in the strongest terms. Vuni Augustine, talking before this Augustine House, has learned no any other party other than NRM. When I joined the NRM, I was a youth. And because of saying, hey, why can't we do this other thing like this? Why can't we discuss this other one and do this? This is a man who has been pronounced opposition. But then, DC, I am a trained NRM cadre 31. These were special trained cadres for mobilization. So, we were told that you cannot mobilize by running away from opposition members. You will mobilize well if you come closer to that person in opposition. How can working with the chairman by names of Saka Wilfred, who is holding opposition flag, make me an opposition member? I think this is being myopic, and it is uncalled for, and it's a lack of knowledge. If I had better terms to use to describe such kind of act, I would use them, but unfortunately I don't have better terms. In the Terego district, the mess we're experiencing to this time started from day one. So long as we live, we shall not tolerate to see this kind of mess continue, while there will be nothing for us as leaders of Terego to leave as legacy for the next generation. We are leaders today. There was one elder in Terego, in the dead, Mother Rua, who said that government office is not owned by one person. You are there as a custodian. Next time you will not be there, somebody will come. You will hand over just as you also took over from somebody. This is what in Terego we have failed to understand. And it is the cause of all this mess. Mr. Chairman, I want to appreciate the district chair for the report given. In his address, he has proposed some recommendations. Mr. Chair, what more than that would I say? I will just want to say that those are very, very beautiful statements which should be adopted as they are. Then the responsible people should be able to take action. For example, here we cannot, you see, this mess was masterminded by national leaders. I have no fear to say this. It was masterminded by national leaders.
Even paid for.
And they facilitated it. Now, they have a reason for that. These reasons have been clearly explained to this city. But unfortunately, the so-called national leaders who have reduced themselves to cheap popularity are not here. Why should the deputy RDC, without notifying the RDC, without discussing with the RDC, why should the deputy RDC go and join the procession of hooligans? These are not simple issues. One of my key campaign agents by then, my chairman for campaigns, who is now late, may his soul rest in peace, made a statement saying that there is nobody who is in an island. Even dogs have angles. Even dogs have angles. There's that other person who thinks that this, after all, these are mere people, mere human, mere children, that kind of thing. Each and every one of us has a relative and was born by a mother who felt the pain and will feel the pain if you talk against this child of his mother. I want to second these recommendations being given by Chair, that we have a bigger meeting, which will not only be meeting, there should be a mass, holy mass, for this district called Terego. There is a lot of demonic spirits which is affecting human beings. And these human beings tend to be doing dubious things. And they are unable to listen to anybody. So we cannot allow this kind of thing to continue like that. Honorable colleague, Opima, I want to appreciate you for bringing this other issue of a human being called Eric. By the way, through you, Mr. Chairman, upon the DPC, if you leave this man to operate like that, one day he will lose his teeth. And in the police, the way things are done are sometimes difficult to understand. Key issues are just taken very simple, but minor issues are exaggerated. So, I think we should work as a government. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chairman, and the honorable members. I think we need to distance ourselves from that uncalled behavior. We need to ensure that Terego gains sanity, and we move and develop this district. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your submission. I know Honorable James is tired of standing. You will speak to us. Honorable Achifelo, please.
Thank you, Speaker, in your recent capacity as a chairperson. Chair, it is a disturbing situation here in Terego. Since that Tuesday to date, while this occurrence of Tuesday happened, I came early in the morning because we are going to have for executive meeting. Before I came, somebody said there was going to be something very, very serious happening here in the district. People were clicking around, and everywhere I went, they saw me, some of them disappeared. Meaning that the report was concealed. So, you know, we, the district leaders, as political we are the cardinal, our core activity here is supposed to support and really protect our civil servants. Even those who are sent by the ministry down. But instead, if we begin to, form cliques, people are not working well, people are gripped with the fear, both politically and technically. What is our stand? Today you speak something here, it's already viral. Even this time when you pollute on your bed, it also comes out. You begin to wonder, who is that person at Tifero? Is that the medical of sex? She sleeps alone on her bed. Who saw her polluting? Is this how Terego is supposed to go? It's very unfortunate that this occurrence happened during the Lenten period, where the Muslims are fasting vis-a-vis the Christian fraternity. This is the first year of this kind that I am witnessing the intervention of the Satan during the Lenten period here in Terego. The act of forgiveness is not there. You just rise up and begin to concoct some dubious information against a colleague. Whether you know it or not, you are forced to know and accept it. People are abusing themselves on mass media. Doing the radical thing, people are now using their phones. And immediately after that legal demonstration, people quarreled on the phone. Others reported to me and said, please learn to forgive. Those are evil things. I don't want to speak lengthy, but it really disturbs me a lot. It's very unfortunate that here in Terego, those of us who are very old are now, losing our value as it used to be. At my age, if I go and click around with small and becoming characters to lead a war and I retreat, what am I doing? Meaning that I'm posting people's children to death. Please, but DPC, my imagination goes like this. I said, when these hooligans were advancing, I was sitting at the vice office, I came out. I looked at the situation. Others had the sticks. Maybe they call them batons, I don't know. they were advancing to the office of the RDC, I began to imagine, how do you beat the nozzle of a gun with a stick? This was the question I asked to myself. By the way, as I talk, I'm a teacher by profession and I can't train in Bordeaux for 2 months. It is the AIDS that is diminishing. The bongo is operational. How do you operate the nozzle of a AK-47 with a stick? What if the office of the government in its capacity, the RDC office, what if they really reinforced? What if they enforced some minimum application to these youngsters? What would have happened? My son DPC, I only call you DPC, you lost direction that day. Would have, those of me, I have a lady which is injured, where would I have run? I've been a hiker, where would I have run? Jokingly, even talk to 2 of my 10,000, please. I'm not able to run, but you are going to do the running for me. So, DPC, you should have provided security. You left us either to be beaten by these hooligans while you were seated or you were advancing with them. And my son here, you know, when you call yourself somebody who's spying around doing this, let us not be all the time in the office. Those of us here out there with the communities, we know what things are like. When these people were advancing, they were rather other people out of the teeth. This I must tell you. I said quiet, but I was also making commission of a while. They were already enforcement, fully engaged, painting people with sticks or even stones. You are going to see that here. Some women came here, we didn't know why they came. So must we fold our arms and begin to see things like that? Where are we? Where is our security? We need to protect our civil servants. We need to love ourselves as political leaders. People are being literally forced to click around. As I'm talking now, let them talk whatever they want to talk against me. But what I'm saying is, let us have peace. This is a baby district. We need to do the needful to the people we are representing out there. Whatever here has happened, very, very little we look at can sparkle into something. Security personnel. Do you know how some wars start? Do you know how some insurgencies start? Even over women, over a girlfriend. Just there is a small ball people are playing. Already in your family people are fighting. You can see, you get things informated, but it can spark into something. So I am saying, whatever resolutions were made by Cow and other colleagues, let it be taken. My son, the chairman's recommendations be taken, even including those of my colleagues who have submitted. We don't want to stop with this issue here. We need to advance. We must advance. Get a reasonable quorum where we can speak head on. By the way, who in Terego went to heaven and has become God's secretary? It's very unfortunate. Very unfortunate for me as an old teacher here. I brought up people's children in the classroom. I was never like that. My products are all high profile human beings in Uganda, others are abroad. Why don't we respect ourselves? Why do you come in to make cliques with the people and some of them will become problems into the sub-country, even including the district here? So, from today onwards, please, DPC, be on a higher alert. Me, I'm very old, but I'm a social worker. My ears are always on the ground. I use my phone for dictation, but not for abusing people. You are here in the office, you think things are safe out there. One time you even see many human beings coming to beat you people in the police, and you will learn from that end. Why must not I say this as a mother? It's all this, and if you look at hooligans coming to beat us here, and you said you are doing the needful, please stop with it from effect to them. We want to see you acting. You are very, very active when you are taking footy drills during occasions, but when things come like this, you don't take sides. I need the protection because I took an oath to serve the nation of Terego here. I need the protection. I beg to submit.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Secretary, for your submissions. And I like that. Now, when I convened this council, I received a number of phone calls trying to advise me to call off the council session. Said it is okay, I will adjourn from house. When the DC also called me, I like making fun with him. I told him, I don't think if security is necessary. Because I have already directed my councillors to mobilize at least 20 to come and guard the council. We are very popular, that's why we are in this house. We have our supporters. We have everything to guard this council. Honorable Tescabet. Honorable Tane, you will speak after this. I think all those councillors who are willing to speak, I'm going to give you the platform.
Mr. Speaker, I'm really tired. I started starting since then. But Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chair, I thank you lastly for having given me this chance. Sincerely, I should have started spoken myself. All these words should have flown out of me. Mr. Chair, in the first place, allow me to request Honorable Opiman at least to correct those words. I, Chandiru Jessica Abedi, the Women League Chairperson, Terego NRM, who started since NRM was movement system right from 1986, and who bared this NRM when it became a party, who went for the party's name, still stands very strong and brave in front of the August House to say that NRM is strong on ground. And NRM will remain strong and more stronger with all the words that we are coming with. Except some personalities who are weakened in this party, who have really made us to become useless in the community or in the country, with the exception of mothers like me, Chandiru Jessica Abedi, who stood firm to say no to that demonstration.
Honorable, you said Opima should correct some words.
Yes.
Before you proceed, I want to balance you.
He has to withdraw the words that came out of him that all NRMs are supposed to be condemned of doing the demonstration. We were not part of it, Honorable. And I still stand firm to say that we are not going to be part of it in this nation. Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chair,
Let me give chance for
may you
Honorable
give him
Opima
chance, yes.
to either withdraw, correct, or advance you. Honorable.
Mr. Chair, the fact remains the demonstration was uncalled for. I still want to say that is barbarism. I'm telling you, I cannot withdraw the statements I made. We cannot condone hooliganism. We cannot. We cannot. I cannot say sorry here. You know, when individuals acted, they acted on behalf of the party. Did you see a UPC member here?
Order.
Are you raising the order to say I should say sorry?
Your point of order.
Mr. Chair, is it in order for a honorable member to blame a system for a mistake done by individuals?
I will adjust my mind to that. But let's proceed with the session.
Mr. Chair, the answer to me simply is no. Mr. Chair, I, Chandru Jessica Bedi, who is on the floor currently, is a mother who started NRM right from movement system as stated. I am a mother to all the civil servants who are here. His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, 900 Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, knows me very well and calls me his own daughter, simply because of my mobilization capacity. Yes. I have the capacity. Yes. That's why this is my third term in the council. But I never started as a councillor, but I started as a mobilizer, a community mobilizer. I did mobilization for almost 20 years before joining active politics. And it was through His Excellency that he now ushered me into active politics. Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chairman, very many issues have been aired out. In 2009, His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, was tired of why we are failing as party, why he was wasting all his funds in Terego for not having really our flag bearer. He really wanted me to contest. He spoke this to me openly. By then I was a business lady, a contractor and a tenderer in the district. By then was a rural district, and then they took us to Terego, where I grouped very many people from opposition, changing them to NRM, some of which who were compromised with small amount of money, who came here the other time. Some of these chairpersons were on opposition tickets, which I brought in NRM. Mr. Chair, with this, I'm trying to protect our image as NRM in this August House and in the entire Terego. The way we fought from the opposition to come out as Terego to get this district, I led a delegation in that year when His Excellency called me in 2009, where I really involved our Honorable Minister, who is currently as a member, whom I led in the State House. By then, State House, Nakasero, I was the leader of the delegation.
Where were they?
I led a delegation. The second time in State Lodge, I led a delegation even in Entebbe. Mr. President knows me very well. Even if now I go and we stand here, he will call me, my daughter, come here. When Arua City went for the issue of the city status, I was among them. I went and knelt before him. By then, the Honorable Member of Parliament, women was Honorable Abia. She was present, where I really requested him to at least give us one of the constituencies before the district status is declared, which he really accepted willingly. And the Mali people shouted, Animadis, which he really did it. I thank him for that so much. He's a really president who will be remembered in this country for whatever he has done for the communities, for the grassroots. So therefore, when we are on ground planning activities and mobilizing the communities to join the mighty party, we should not fight each other. We should not behave in a barbaric way. People behave the other way. That was why I personally showed up. On that very day, I put on my party color. Because on Saturday, I knew that there was a dirty memorandum which was taken to us in a ruin. I am a member of West Nile Effort Form 7, the female coordinator, where we needed our SG. And when he was coming here, those people went with that barbaric memo, which we disowned. And later on, they came and sat on Sunday to plan this dirty activity against our president, who is posted in this district. Our other DC is our president of this district. Yes. How could party members, NLM members like Honorable Chanel Zeska Betty protest against my own president, who is standing for my party? How rubbish can it appear to the nation, to the entire country? I came out when I saw these people standing near the office. Sincerely, I asked my vice chairperson of whether the DPC knew about it. And she told me the DPC has told them that these people will not come up to this extent. Then I was there standing, only to see these people already here, arriving at the signpost. I also hurried to stop them as they were 90. Because I have a cardinal role to play here. I'm a honorable councillor and a party member, a strong party member. All these buildings are for us. When demonstration takes place, at times there are very many activities that undergo. Some people may come aiming to destroy our infrastructures, which are already NRM achievements. That really hurted me. And I went and pleaded to them that please don't push there. If there's any problem, let's go and sit down to iron it, and you put it down, then we forward it as honorable councillors, because I knew my role. It should have been today that we are going to bring their issues in this other house. But they acted unlawfully. The demonstration was headed by former chairman LC3, I sub-county by name, Fabio James, who wants to stand as a flag bearer for LC5. He acted as if he never served in a local government, but he served for 2 terms.
Shame on him.
Most people following him were not the rightful people, only the chairpersons may be. But the district executive of NRM were left outside, of whom I should have been among them. Honorable Ikorosande should have been among them, Honorable Funi among them, plus Honorable Tali Rose, who should have been among them. How do we begin to blame the whole party when individuals had their own interests? So we have to blame those individuals who really facilitated those people. We should look around and see where the facilitation came from. Why this person facilitated this useless demonstration in this district? Bona RDC, our recommendations here are going to be implemented. But my DPC, I'm very sorry. I want to bring you a story when I have served under very many RDCs, under very many cows, under very many DPCs. There was a very good and friendly DPC like you, under Rua. Moko, who was that? The names. This DPC just lost his job because of such negligence. When we are for the campaigns of when we are now for the campaigns of after late Abiliga, when we are for those campaigns, people had planned to attack His Excellency when he was coming for his rally. We were there. He did not command his police to do the rightful things on the right time. Where people attacked and attempted His Excellency, they wanted to shoot the convoy. Immediately that evening, he was sent away simply of being somehow reluctantly. But otherwise, he really loved the party. He served people for the party. You have served for us. You are a very good DPC. Why did you allow these people to continue? Why did you go and agree with the minister whom we cried to His Excellency that please, may you give us a ministerial post? And that ministerial post is not only for Honorable Minister Obiga Kanya, it is for the entire Terego, including Terego West, where Chandru Teska really fought hard. But we are not enjoying the fruit of ministerial post up here. Why? Please, work with the party members. If you think NRM is only for Victoria whom I recruited in this party. I recruited almost all these people in the party. The person who recruited me was Obiga Kanya. Yes. Then I was the next. I am a mama in this district. I can guide people. Matches the standard is the law. But my words in the Lubara can come out of me, and people will accept that. With this, Mr. Chair, my recommendation is we are tired of what is taking place in the Terego. As council. Most of the councillors are being stopped to come and sit here. Yet they very well know that our district has insecurity and we are coming to discuss it. Why are they not here? Some also took active part to participate as if they are not leaders. And some are seated in a tricky way that they are for barrels. Which kind of barrels? We should have been for the barrels. My son is there at the last point, maybe breathing his last He's there, sick in bed. Why is it that I'm here? It's because of the cry of my people of Terego, where they had already elected me. We should not play around with these issues. We are tired in Terego. I am standing here requesting the RDC and the internal officers to allow us as council to come in State House to meet His Excellency and accept our grievances as councillors of this district in State House. All party executive members should NRM. Now, what are we going to do? Was what they didn't know. The issue is that your councillor is corrupt. That is why he's accepting. Is it the best way to follow corruption? Was that the best way to follow corruption? The best steps were already taken as stated. So, as a mother, I am concluding that our resolutions here should be taken and what upon and should be taken into considerations. But the party itself, my technical officers, my brothers in opposition, my brothers in independence, I'm urging that His Excellency has worked. We can see whatever he has done in this district. My plea here is let's join hands and support this mighty party, such that he's also pleased about what we are doing. And we spare out those who are really trying to spoil out the names of this party. The press, I was disappointed to you. I know all of you very much. I had wanted to clear the doubts that very day. I called you to come and take the information from me. I was there. The deputy RDC told me, Jessica, get away, and all these people should get away from here. Is that the office of the deputy RDC? When I started this office here and received the first RDC, was he there? I ever received people who come here because the district lies in my constituency. He said, I told him, when RDC, if this is the way to go, you have shown me clearly that the issue started right from your office here, then it is going out. Secondly, if this is the words that are coming out of you, do you think you are going to be spared? Because people do not like people from outside. For me, I have my own children and brothers who are outside the district. Why should I keep fighting innocent people like this? A young man like this now, suffering, and within these 2 days, you can see how he is. Bana RTC, Bana Angalia, I want to encourage you to pick courage. Be strong, you are our president. You will remain to be our president. So long as His Excellency is still there, we shall communicate to him. No one will force you out of this district.
How about you summarize?
In summary, the press, you must learn to behave if you want to be in Terego. Otherwise, we are going to send you away with your useless information and useless tools. Get information from us. We have an information officer. And we are here. How much were you paying? Whether it was millions. I was made to understand the money sent was 4 point something. Out of which you are ever speaking about the 1 million we received from we requested some provider. I borrowed it. I want to say this out today. I borrowed 1 million from a service provider. Borrowing. Please give me.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Honorable Jessica Betty. Let's bring the house back to order. And I like the submission from Honorable Jessica. It is true that she recruited a number of people into an area, including me and James and the rest.
Yes.
It's true that she recruited me. But the truth is, she recruited me when I had already sat for a subject called political education in senior form, where I got to, and it was through that subject that I learned the NRM 10-point programs by then, meaning I joined the party way back. Honorable Arobako Bosses Peter.
Thank you very much, Chair. Yeah, Kali will be next after Arobako. I want to appreciate the efforts of all that has been happening here. Chair, I want to to start by apologizing on behalf of the district to our district staff because their stomachs were badly abused that very day. Including you, eh? Okay. These people were badly abused when they were actually safe for their duty. And we are trying to sometimes confuse that these people are not working, and it is now the hooligans of NRM who are disrupting the service delivery in Terego, which was evidenced all over the country. And I want to thank them for their best. Chair, I want to say, many people did not know why they came here. Even many did not know what for they came to protest. Even many were from chasing rats, and they were told that you should go and chase RDC. You cannot chase RDC the way you chase the way you chase rats in the bush, as if you are chasing chicken in your compound. That is not the way to go. This time maturity is there. We have procedures of doing things here in Uganda. We have all those governing laws that we really need to bring on board if you want to do something smartly. And unfortunately, I saw some honorable councillors foolishly also demonstrating as if they don't have these guiding books. I don't know whether they always look at the back, but they don't turn and check what is inside, which is really so contrary. And some served as LCT chairpersons who were really ashamed and shame on them. If you want to come on power, the Electoral Commission processes are there. Go and contest, use those rightful procedures, come to where you are supposed to be. If you want to become a civil servant, you apply, you go through those processes than to come and abuse the innocent people here in the district. And I saw one from Uriema who was saying yes. Even how to write that yes, she doesn't know. Even doesn't know how to write her name, and you are able to say that yes. Where do you teach that yes from? From who? Maybe you were taught that very morning. And I want to say, you are the president representative in this district. Without fear, we as the council, we don't have, though we have those other legal procedures, we have not realized mistakes to chase you. As a council, you are the president's representative. You have been sent here, we are ready to work with you. If we were to have powers, we are going to demand for RDCs in those places where those authorities are applied. And I want to appeal to my fellow Teresians, if you want to become RDC, you go and search for those right procedures so that you will be called the RDC. It is not that you change the current RDC and you will be allowed to go and sit there. No. No, that's not the way. Many of you worked for this party NRM. How many RDCs have been appointed here in Terego? If you want to take it forcibly, maybe you go for wrestling so that you will be given that medal, that belt there. So we don't need that barbarism here in this very district. Chair, let me also say this to my fellow colleagues here. These powers that were given to few hooligans who came to storm this district, actually, it was more of money business. You can't sell your life for only 15,000. Shame on you. Mind you, many of us were here. I stood somewhere there because I wanted somebody to touch me, so that we were going to rescue the district the way they thought. Some of them were not going to reach their homes. Because when I heard of this demonstration, I told my nearby clan members here that there is going to be something happening here. If I am taxed, I'm going to call you people to come and rescue me. Even my uncles here in the legislative center were all aware. And that is where arrows can best be made. Some people were going to end up reaching now when you were supposed to go to Ochobi. Yeah. And the next time, if you want, those I think press will also put this. Those who are going to demonstrate next time, let them also give us the information so that we prepare. Yeah, we prepare. So, district chair, you have done your part. When you were elected, by then RDC, DPC were all not there, including Tiso. The people of Terego were the ones who voted you on power. Why do they start disturbing these innocent officers? Were they there? You don't ask yourself seriously. The people of Terego voted you to be the district chairman of Terego. The votes were very clear. There were no petitions. Everything was clear. So we have to go by that. If you don't want the district chairman, what is nobody does is majority over minority. And we go by that. RDC, you look for all possible means to tell the capital team that they should also come for positive things, not always for negative things. We have big, nice constructions here, one of the best in the West Nile. They are refusing to bring the right people to come and see all these developments here in the district. And we are doing a lot. We are doing our best, both political and technical. Technical is signing. And there are some people who normally go and bring charcoal and dirt and all these nice things in the state house. State is filled with always wrong informations. We shall continue to remember Donato Amagua as the elders in Terego for the rightful things that he did for the district, for the Teregians. I think this should resound to all of us. We need to prepare the diggers that we need, which we are supposed to leave to our fellow people. You have to be remembered for so many positive things, not to come and fight. Where will this fight take us? Where will all these fights take us? When you see somebody drinking water there, now you will start to wonder, where did he steal that water? As if the person doesn't have the capacity to buy a bottle of water. These are rubbish. We need to show maturity in this district. We really need to show maturity in this district. We have done enough. We have done a lot. The time we shall not be here, our names shall remain to be remembered. And the Speaker, your office must really have the portrait of the current staff and the honorable councillors of this very district. And list all our projects that we have done here in the district. Many corrupt people were brought here to come and stage violence against corruption. When most of these perpetrators I saw here are the most corrupt. Others have issues in Ulupi. Women's grow money has been collected by them. They misused it, and everybody you are saying that you are fighting corruption. What is corruption? What are the forms of corruption? Are you not blind? Where did you study? Forgetting that like you go to primary schools, head teachers, they have their percentage of administration. You see that headmaster of that school has embezzled all the UP funds of that primary school. How about the grow money that happened in Ulupi? Who is not aware? In Uriama, 2 stages where the meetings were held. One was in my parents there, in somebody's home. Actually, who collected the people's money for this yellow brigade. And you are strongly saying that you are fighting corruption. How foolish are you? Instead of going to school, you are just there supporting a drum actually which sounds with useless voice. So we need to style up. And I want to appeal to my fellow honorable councillors. The staff currently we are having here, we really need to protect them. These are human beings like us. We can't see all these frustrations when we are around. And it is one of our cardinal roles to be played. Because these are people who all have relatives equal like us. What about it? What about it? Let's really have conducive working environment for our staff. One time even some of us will become staffs here in this district or somewhere. How are you going to be treated? And how will you feel if you put yourself in that very shoes? So these things, they are really so disorganizing. Cow, I'm told the next is you, take heart. You have served in so many districts. We cannot come and give same to you people ourselves. We went to school, we read, we learned manners. We are good people. Let's forget of those selfish interests in some individuals. When somebody has done something, don't assume that that is what everybody is following, you know. For us, we behave like goats, not sheep. So, the way of chasing RDC will not be chased unless the appointing authorities will direct you to where next to go. And at the time you will be living here, you will live peacefully and harmoniously. Even we shall mean to escort you if one goat can mean to die. Yes, because we always appreciate, there is a local thing here we normally call KG. And we the Teresians, we must stop using NRM image for our selfish interests from today. If I want to do something, I should not first go and put on a yellow t-shirt and I start to go for those ordinary things. You are rubbish. And I want to urge all the oppositions in Terego to all vote for His Excellency Museveni, the President of the Republic of Uganda. If it means for us to come back for our local dub, we shall play it internally here. That is my image and appeal to other fellows forgotten by county chair.
Thank you very much, Marubaku, for your submissions. But for portraits, I pledge I will organize them in our next term.
Next time.
Because there is nowhere near I'm going, I will remain around. Honorable Carlos.
Yes, thank you very much. And the August House, today I'm really very happy. And for me, this meeting is to unite us, not to split us. I want to start by saying, NRM is known by bringing peace and a good environment for all. Those few people who came to disrupt people's right here, the reason is best known by them, and we are not briefed about it. So I'm begging us, do you know the reason why our president, His Excellency, always pardon those who fought him, like those of Okoni, all these rebels were given amnesty? Do you know the reason why? And do you know why Jesus Christ was crucified? And he forgave those who killed him. He knows very well those people killed him unknowingly. They don't know. Now, I want to say this. NRM is a good party who should not abuse, and if you have problems among ourselves, let's withdraw some of our words of abusing the whole system. Now people are yelling that they are the one who brought this district here. I want to assure the whole house that it was my words. It was my words which convinced Mbabazi. By then, Mbabazi was General Secretary of NRM, where we are called Terego Marata. We went there, Mbabazi changed the us. Mbabazi was annoyed to people of Terego that they are opposition. They don't like the government. They don't like the NRM.
when he was forming the NRM leagues all over the country, I begged him to cut us away with our party, which is the NRM, and our president, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, who loved us so much. And Babazi gave us a political district. And after that, this district, which was voted as voting human beings, came after. We should be very proud of it. We should not split ourselves. I want to thank our chairman, people of Terego, we are the one who voted for you. They know the reason, they know you are opposition. Now again, they are fighting you. How? How are they fighting you? Don't fear, they are the one who put you in that position there. You waiting for your remaining days. If they don't want you, they will vote you after. When you have done your work, I want you to be like Jesus. Those people who don't like you, forgive them. And God will even reward you. God will reward you more. For me, last time, this issue of Nara, I was just that I was corrupt. I ate 1 million. And then I tasted nothing. I was arrested. I went there to see. I didn't hear from the district. I was summoned to go to the CPS. I was going from CPS to my home, from my home to the district. I suffered. Yeah. I pardon that person. I forgive him. God will punish him in the near future. I beg to stop here.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Rose. I think it is also good that you know your suspect. Honorable James.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, to have allowed me last. Let's begin from really facing this direction. Mr. Speaker, when I see these 4 people who have sat in front of us here, you see, this one is from Navy, the other one is from Patrol, and this is from police here, from Kabanagam. The 4 coming to begin fighting here in Terego. It's very bizarre. Different tribes are coming to cooperate in our land. Our own, who is confused here, is using some of you to fight yourselves. What is this? Very painful. Very painful. If you see you are my enemy, you must be of the same level. Education level should be the same. We are in the same age bracket. This is the reason very clear. You have a very bright future. At the very time, you did not act. You see, the Roma man here made you, I don't know what he did to you. They forgot this year. The Mongolia also was part of this confusion. Last minister, these people used you badly to fight your own brother. Whoever the Gulu, like him, this Gulu. He's a brother. The best friend of Secretary General. Yes, it's very painful. I was abused here, by the way. I don't know if my brother came out with his big stomach here, how they would abuse him.
His was going to be worse.
My stomach is abused here. I'm not going to abuse it. Even our sister here was attacked innocently. This one. Innocently attacked. Vice was abused there. You're using our money to pay school fees. You're not benefiting from their money when you get it from here. And those who are picked from Masakano Mugo, they are useless people. I don't know where they got them. Some people asking money from me here. Told them we are very stupid. Coming to demonstrate that you don't know why they were called this way. Is this madness? They were called that do something. Something you change RDC, change the president, and then I'm fighting NRM. My goodness, you're a difficult one. And then I'm fighting NRM. Very painful. Please, Mr. Chair, visiting, seeking the audience of our president is a must.
Yes.
We want to go and meet the president and we speak about the NRM conditions in Terego. How NRM has reached. What want to speak to him? Now I am NRM C, I don't know, B, D, I don't know. Categorize NRM C.
Why?
When you accept to speak to minister, I'm sorry, that you are the best. I have ideas, I am educated, I have ideas to say. When I give him my idea and your position, it's very, very bad. Sincere, seeking the audience of president is a must. We want to go and speak our to president. I mean, parents understand what is happening in Terego. I'm adding another one there. The police soon relocated from Omugo to Letu immediately. The police should relocate from Omugo to Letu. Even if there's no place for keeping the peace of like this. If there is no place for keeping guns, then will come and lock guns here. Those who are arrested should be brought and live here. So be watching them. We don't want to see police now in Omugo. I'm supposed to be in the castle of Omugo today. The council is there going. Things come here. We want to see what's going to happen. Things are going out here. That's one of the serious things that must be implemented immediately. This year, out of this year going nowhere. There are procedures. There are procedures. Even right now, calls are coming from that office to anybody in Terego. What's happening in Terego? Spoiling our name for nothing just because of one man's interest. This one man from East is convincing the whole thing. Paying money, 15,000 people come and demonstrate against President Museveni. Coming to demonstrate against President Museveni, who is seated here. And up there you will tell your people in NRM that network is NRM C, NRM D, NRM K, and you're NRM A. You are demonstrating against the president who is here in Terego. What is this? Please, my paper was due, but my sister had spoken most of mine. I'm taking your staff. Go. You have one staff in your office, who proves to be the state house staff. Whether irregularities are there or they are not there, give her immediate interdiction. When the irregularities are there, give her interdiction. You can't be fighting everybody. Who are you? Yesterday we were there for prayers inside. Immediately, the Dinadun, Honorable Pima, Saka, what they go, they are for prayer. Is it bad to pray? Is it bad to pray? If you are used to, you are going to the Congo, go. It's very bad. Cannot be punishing everybody up and down this. I came as a counselor, I will go. You are coming now, tomorrow you may be in the ministry. This big man here is a Catholic, tomorrow they can be a minister. You see these things? So please, your office, for them they were celebrating. When they were abusing our stomach here, they were celebrating. Run up and down, this talking about rubbish there. They must go. It's not okay. If our own are fighting, we are now all moving to the battlefield.
Yeah. The battlefield is.
We have for now opened the volume 2 already. Want to go to volume 3 for them. That very day, if I was to mobilize the community to come and fight here, Orifus are here. The land was given by Orifus. Orifus have land here, my clan. Someone's land also have land here. We have contributed to this district. All the development here, we have not contributed. Please, that office, Where the legalities are there, all they are there, please. No one else at home. No one having meeting at home. These things must stop. Members, let us work. Nothing is happening with you here. We have begun now. We have worked already. The remaining days are not for fighting.
Yeah.
We can fight now.
Yes.
Good number of people of Omogo have benefited from so many projects. The rest we can use the energy for fighting around. Whether illegal or what, we shall not fight. Because now the system are getting rotten here. Please. DC, you are at home. Who knows tomorrow I'll be working in the Chikube, that University of Boloro. That's a cleaner. What about in all these places in the camera that I might be working there? Now we are chasing you like you chase the dog. How will I stay there? You will say, man, you chased my brother from where? We are not the ones, not the NRMs, those are good guys who chased. Who wanted to chase you? Those were rats, actually. They are not the real NRMs. Being used by the money from East.
Where are you from?
Santia, our combinations should remain very strongly. Number one, this Terego man must go. You know his name. Before we begin fighting with him in the communities around. And this assistant RDC, let him be transferred to cover the umbrella. Because he is not really willing to work with us. But for DPC, you are. I'm very sorry that you are trying to be used by Minister Kennedy to fight your people here. I said it here. I called this man who was crying. Why all this? When you refuse to act here, right from there, you refuse to call the police over the time. No matter you call them or somebody else calling them. You were here. You kept assuring us there's nothing. And then our stomachs were abused here. That you are thief, you stole from cycle. What? Who has never lost something? Who has never lost something in his life? Who has never lost somebody? Do you know when things comes at your place? Usually people were abusing me here. You are going for wedding because of our cycle. You are eating money here. What? School fees for degree, school fees for masters, and next year they will say you have sold a motorcycle for going for PhD. Please, Mr. Chairman, let us cooperate. The Congress will remain. But the DC after you are spoken, the police must sit here immediately to let you. Immediately. Before we begin getting the gear from Omogo. The Chairman, thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable James, for all that you have spoken. Whether there is a reason or no reason, thank you very much. Members, let us reconstitute ourselves back into council so that we finalize the business. I want to move a motion. I will pick some few comments from the gallery before we go. And in this whole meeting, the name of our DPC featured almost in every speech. And when I was young, I was made to learn that the meaning of DPC is actually District Police Council. By then, the DPC of Oro was Julius Saru. He normally introduced himself as District Police Councillor. So I don't know whether yours is different. You can respond to a number of issues concerning the actions of the police on that particular date. You are most welcome.
Thank you, the chair, who is chairing this meeting, none other than the Speaker of Terego District Local Government, the chairperson LC5 of Terego, with your executives, the district cow, not forgetting our senior RBC, I'm sorry, I faulted the protocol, but we're not used to this, sir. This is their meeting. And all colleagues from council, together with people at the podium there, good afternoon. Chair, I thank you for giving me this time to at least also say a word or two, but allow me not first of all to restrict myself into your guidance, sir. Allow me also to address the district. Am I permitted? The district is peaceful and calm. We have been doing recruitment exercise. We got around application people who applied to join